where they really did a good job, I thought, the first half of shrinking the gaps and not really pressuring us that much, but taking away parts of the floor that required us to have to move the ball a lot better, push the ball down the court a little faster, and we didn't quite execute our game plan there as well. The second half, I thought we did a much better job, and we got more energy into the game. The rotation guys in the first half, I thought, grew up a little bit. We challenged them at halftime. We needed them to be a part of making the difference. We've been talking about that all week. And I thought they came in the game and made a difference in the second half with their deflections and their steals and their energy. I think Lear probably didn't have great statistics, but his contests, his blocks, his energy that he played with. A.J. Swinton went in, and instead of switching to contain, he was switching to deny. He got some deflections. We were able to, with their energy, put a little more pressure on them and get some deflections and steals. And I thought that those easy baskets generated more energy for our guys, and we sustained it, I thought, for a long period that gave us an opportunity to come away with a much-needed victory.
Questions for Coach?
Coach, you mentioned a little bit challenging the guys at halftime, but I can't remember a game where you had 5 players play 15 plus minutes in the first half. Was that just kind of the feel of the way it was going?
Yes. I thought our rotation guys that we play with. I mean, that's how we built our program, developing a full complement of your rotation guys. I mean, and we've been accustomed to having 9 different guys lead our team in scoring during the course of the year. And we're not quite there yet, But I think that you can say that these guys growing up and responding a lot better because they realized that we needed them to step up. And I saw them gathering together. I thought I'm motivating and communicating with each other in a very positive way. And I thought they generated the energy that gave us an opportunity to extend the lead. Plus, I thought they got a couple guys in foul trouble. And that just shows that the importance of having a full complement of players so that when you have a turn ankle and you get a person in early foul trouble, you got guys who are ready to step in and move forward. That's why we relied on that so much for years and years. And I think that's the reason why we came out victorious tonight.
How encouraging was that? Because you did have, I think you were up by 4, and then the bench guys are the ones that turned that to a 13-point lead.
Yes.
Moving forward, Jameer and Malik are really good players, but they can't do it all by themselves every night. And Jameer didn't have a great game tonight, and you still won. How encouraging is that?
Well, it's encouraging, and that's the way we need to develop moving forward. The way we play defense, switching 1 through 5, picking up 94 feet. The way we push the ball down the court and try to play a fast-paced offensive game requires a lot of energy. Those people who walk the ball down the court and do what they do maybe can minutes a little more. But in our system, we've never been able to do that. I think one year we must have played Tony Douglas right into the ground. But other than that, we've always tried to keep guys as fresh as possible because that fits the way we want to play. And tonight, I thought we saw some glimpses of some guys coming in a unit and really, really giving us some of the stuff that you like to see this time of year.
How was Daquan coming along for you, and how pleased were you with how he got to the line and
Well,
cashed in?
I told the guys on the radio show, Daquan has that it factor. Sometimes you can't explain. There's no words to why he's ready to go in practice, in warm-ups, and in the game. The same what you saw tonight is the same way he is in practice, the same way he comes in the gym, same way he's in running our sprints. He's just one of those guys that's always emotionally ready. And that rubs off on some of the other guys. Right now he's a freshman, obviously he doesn't have as much command of the team as probably he will as he continues to, have more success and gain more confidence. But Daquan obviously had a big thing to do in helping us win the game tonight. I mean, first play of the game, he knocks down a 3. Most freshmen, don't have that type of confidence, but he has that it factor, and I think he's going to get better and better. And it's on offense and defense. He had 3 steals tonight.
Is that really the most kind of freshman confidence since maybe Scotty was here?
Well, we've had, Jonathan Isaac was fairly good.
I just mean the last few years.
Oh yeah, last 2 or 3 years, man. The whole basketball thing is in transition, but I think that he is showing that he's ready to play coach, and whatever you need me to do, I'm prepared. And what you really don't see from the sideline is how his basketball IQ. I mean, he really knows everything that we're doing. When we call sets, some guys get a little star eyes and say, "No, what am I supposed to do?" But he's telling guys what they're supposed to do and where they're supposed to go, and that just says a lot about him as a locked-in basketball player. He made a huge difference tonight on offense and on defense.
Coach, can you touch on Taylor Bowen's growth? 2 triple doubles in his or 2 double doubles rather in his last 2 of his last 3 games and a couple big blocks tonight.
Taylor has a skill set that is athletic, aggressive, and with quickness. He's a really good standing jump shooter, a great 1-2 dribble pull-up guy. But he's still developing those instincts to rebound. I think he had, I don't know how many, I think he had 3 blocks tonight. I mean, now he's developing the instincts to block shots. He's taking pretty good shots, but he's selling out to being aggressive and going after the boards. And we need him to be consistent with that. That's a huge difference. He went and got some rebounds. I mean, got off his feet and went above everybody and was extremely aggressive. And then when it was in doubt, he was strong in his rebounding. I mean, that's the type of stuff we need moving forward now for us to continue, to dig ourselves out of this ditch we're in, 1 and 2 in the ACC.
How important is it for you guys to hit the road and play better ball than you've played on the road? You've only had 2 road games so far, but obviously both of them were losses.
Well, I don't have any illusion of where we are. We're a team that's still growing and developing. Normally in January, you're hitting on all cylinders. What really helped us was having a few days off where we could get some repetition in teaching. Our defense and our rebound, much better. Not what we need for it to be, but I thought our defensive effort at times were solid. And I think that being able to change up what we have been doing in the past by trapping the post guys when they got the ball inside, with the exception of Freeman, we made that adjustment second half. And we thought when we did make that adjustment, I thought he was not quite as effective. But those are things you normally do with some consistency in January. We still working on those things. We still talking about it. And that's what happens when you have 10 new players. You don't have you think you have to change the teaching methods. You really do, because sometimes you got to slow up a little bit and not try to go at the same pace that you normally go at when you got 7 to 8 veterans returning that are juniors and seniors that were freshmen and sophomores. It's a new day for all of us.
I know we've got Miami coming up, school you spent a lot of years at, but were you did you get surprised or shocked by Larinaga stepping down in the middle of the season?
Well, no, I was not surprised. I think that he showed a lot of courage in being true to the root, being true to himself. Unfortunately, a lot of coaches feel that way. But we're all making adjustments. We're all making adjustments. And he did what he thought was best for the program, to his credit, for him personally. And you have to give a guy's props for making those decisions.
I think Daquan played 28 minutes tonight. Is that something moving forward? I mean, I know you probably wanted a little less than that,
Yes.
but you just talked about how well he's played. Could you see that being more of a norm?
No, because the night, even though we scored 97 points, I never thought the game was in one of those frantic paces. Did you get that? Did you get that feeling? That even though it was a high scoring game, it wasn't like the pace was all out, and he was able to sustain that. Plus, he's getting in a little bit better condition. But I don't think that would be healthy for him to be put in a position where he has to play that many minutes night in and night out. And so we still, Boston is recovering from an ankle sprain, so he has not been in practice as much. And Chandler is really more, he's capable of playing some point guard there for us, and so is Jameer. So we feel that we can rotate enough and keep fresh bodies in there so we can sustain it for the long haul. But I'm hoping that we don't have to play him that many minutes every night out. I'm hoping that we can spread that energy, spread those minutes around us a little bit better. I mean, I really don't like playing guys 14, 16 minutes in the first half. We've been through that before. That doesn't work for if you want to be healthy in February.
Anybody else have? Guys, we'll take questions for Taylor, please.
I'll ask a question. So you guys outscored them considerably in the paint today. Was it your idea to sort of bang it inside and try to take advantage of them inside today?
Yeah, for sure. I think that we definitely had a size advantage down low, and I think that Malik and myself, being much bigger and athletic, we just wanted to abuse those matchups as much as possible.
Can you talk about you and Malik tonight with double figures in points and just kind of all around the floor, the growth that you guys have had this year?
Yeah, I mean, we're just trying to get better every game. I think that Malik is exceptional talent. He's really good, and I'm improving every game and trying to get better. So I think that we're just getting to the brink of what we can do for them.
Yeah, you've got 2 double-doubles in your last 3 games. What do you feel like has been going right for you as you continue to grow and improve this season?
I just think it's a mindset, really. Coach Ham really emphasized having my mind right and just playing aggressive and being aggressive.
In the first half, Syracuse was really able to hang in there with offensive rebounds. I think they got 4 on 1 possession,
Yeah.
and then I don't know that they got any in the second half.
Yeah.
Was that something that was challenged at halftime?
Yeah, we definitely talked about it. Offensive rebounding, at least when they're offensive rebounding, we gotta stop that, especially when we have a size advantage like we did, and we realized that we talked about it, so we took care of it.
I'm wondering if you guys thought that J.J. Starling was going to play, and did you have to sort of regroup when you learned he was going to play?
Yeah, JJ's a great player. Obviously he brings a different dimension to the team. But we were always focused about what we could do in defending. It's always about us at the end of the day. So yeah.
Taylor, Coach Ham mentioned it, but how important was these last couple of weeks to kind of get the body right, but also some of the repetition, the practice time as well?
It was great. We definitely had a little bit of time off between games, between the last game, between Louisville and now. And we took it, made the best out of it, honestly. We just hit the gym, hit the weights, did a lot of conditioning, and it showed tonight.
Does it take a little weight off your shoulders to get that first conference win under your belt?
Yeah, definitely get the first one. But, we want more. We're not satisfied at all by any means. We know that what we're capable of and what we can accomplish together, and this is just the start.
That's about what you see with Daquan, just continue to get better every game, especially when you get in the starting role.
Yeah, Daquan is a dog. He can really hoop. He's a dog. And I'm proud of him, for his growth and everything that he brings to the team. I think he brings a different dimension that we don't have that anybody else brings, and I'm just proud of his growth and everything that he's been able to accomplish so far.
If you had a New Year's resolution for your game for 2025 here, what would it be?
We're trying to win, just win as much as possible. It's really simple. Just win and improve.
Coach Ham talked about you guys are still kind of working through some stuff and figuring out, what's best for you guys. Just what do you feel that you guys need to kind of work out and kink out and just to get better on that?
I mean, we won tonight, but it wasn't perfect. I think that cleaning up teams' offensive rebounds, cleaning up our own defensive rebounds really is what I meant to say. But also just crashing the glass and playing defense consistently. I think when we do those things, we're a pretty hard team to beat.
You mentioned defensive consistency. Do you feel you guys played with better energy today than you did maybe the last couple of games on the defensive side?
Definitely a little bit for sure. I think the second group did a great job today, bringing that run in, getting stops in the second half. But I just think overall, when we defend, we're just a much better team and run guys up 3-point line and contain the dribble.
You were on that second unit last year.
Yeah.
Is there I mean, are you talking to them, or what's it like to be the guy that, like, hey, your job is to come in and just, you know, box out, get rebounds, be energetic?
I mean, I'm proud of them, honestly. Like, I don't really tell them to do one thing or do another thing. I just want them to be them and be you. That's really what's helped me out the most is just being myself, and everything's gonna come if you just focus on improving. And they definitely made a jump every game. You know, today they did a great job defensively, and I'm just proud of what they're able to do and what they're gonna accomplish really soon.
Everybody else set?